Welcome to the Mint Report, a wrap-up of the day's business news. Here are the top stories. RBI hikes repo rate and deregulates rates for savings bank deposits. Government announces new manufacturing policy. And markets surge with the Sensex gaining 1.9%. First off, RBI has taken a fresh step in its fight against inflation. As was widely expected, it increased its key policy rate on Tuesday. Its main lending rate, the repo, is up 25 basis points to 8.5%. And that means the reverse repo automatically goes up by 25 basis points as well to 7.5%. The reverse repo is the rate at which banks deposit their surplus with RBI. Tuesday's rate hike was the 13th since March of last year. But RBI has also indicated it's unlikely to increase the repo in December if inflation follows an expected trajectory. On the downside, RBI cut its growth forecast for the fiscal year from 8% to 7.6%. But its inflation forecast remains the same, 7%. And the Reserve Bank also announced landmark change in the banking rules on Tuesday. It has finally deregulated the savings bank deposit rates. The current fixed rate for saving deposits is 4%. Tuesday's move opens up the last of India's regulated rates to market forces. The immediate gainers are likely to be banks with smaller bases of savings account. They'll now be able to increase their saving rates to attract more customers. In other news, the Union Cabinet unveiled a new manufacturing policy that's something of a Diwali gift to Indian industry. Commerce Minister Anand Sharma said the policy aimed to increase the manufacturing output to at least a quarter of the total GDP. The new policy calls for the creation of so-called National Investment and Manufacturing Zones. These will be large and integrated industrial townships. The land for these massive projects will usually be infertile and wasteland. And there will be fiscal incentives for those who invest in these projects. And finally, Indian markets surged on Tuesday after the Reserve Bank indicated its monetary tightening could finally be at an end. The Sensex rocketed up 316 points to 7,255 and the Nifty closed 93 points to 5,192. Auto and IT stocks led the pack. Maruti Suzuki jumped 3.46% on the BSE to 1,147 and Mahindra was up 5.5% to 853. In IT stocks, Infosys gained 3.1% to 2,853 and Tata Consultancy Services went up 1.85%. One sector that lost ground on Tuesday was banking. RBI's decision to deregulate savings rates took their toll on large banks, which are most likely to bear the brunt of the new rules. Stocks of SBI plunged 3.5% to 1,840 and HDFC Bank fell 3.17% to 469. Punjab National Bank retreated 4.36% to end at 928 rupees and 60 paise. And that's all we have for you. Happy Diwali and thanks for watching.